of brothers, different mothers. That's what I know. That's what I know. That's what I know.
Hi, I'm Zenbock, and you are?
I'm Rich.
And you are?
Roxanne.
And you are?
The house pet. House pet.
Yeah, house pet. She's looking very good these days.
A little pale, I might add, with a little rat in her mouth.
Some guys will do anything to get ahead, Zen.
Yeah, anything. Yeah, a little head, huh? You know, yeah. Looks like, well, I won't say who it was that got to her, but it was an actor who's terrible anyway. But and he's not in jail either. So what, you guys got this thing here with the House of the Living Dead.
House of the Living Dead.
I have a friend named Tom Savini who had something to do with a living dead. So, you know.
Yeah, we might have heard of him.
Yeah. So let me, I've seen you guys at Chiller.
Right, Chiller Theater in New Jersey.
Party. And here we are now in my neck of the woods on Long Island. And rumor has it you're part of Long Island yourself.
Yeah, actually we are. This House of the Living Dead is a haunted house show that we do over at Sports Plus in Lake Grove.
Right.
And it is just fantastic. Thousands of people come during the Halloween season to get the yell scared out of them. And boy, we do a great job over there.
Let's back up now. Every Halloween, they've been making what I call safe houses or safe events for people to go to have some Halloween fun.
Sure, sure.
All right. Halloween is very big in Hawaii, by the way. Bigger than you could believe. It's like almost a national holiday.
We're on our way.
You know. But what we found out here that on Long Island, these little backyard events start popping up. I want something that I could get lost in and really appreciate. I mean, I want the feeling of like walking around and not getting disoriented and getting scared. And you mentioned Lake Grove Sports Plus. They got these big rooms, convention rooms and all that. But, you know, you're going to do anything, you know, that you can really get lost in and wander around?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're talking about House of the Living Dead. I mean, we're talking about 10,000 square feet of living terror. It's like walking through a horror movie, a live horror movie. Everything from killer clowns to chainsaw killers, escaped prisoners, mad doctors, lunatic morticians. It's all in there. You get in there, we don't have any tour guides. You play, you
do your thing. It's a instant.
Right, you get in there, no tour guides, you walk in the front door, you have a couple of people with you, you're on your own. Personally, I don't know if you'll ever get out. It's unbelievable. It is a super spectacle of hideous horror unlike anything you've ever seen. The only thing more horrifying, more terrifying, more frightening than the first half is the second half.
And there's more of this and more of this, and
this is just the tip of the iceberg.
The tip of the iceberg.
We have 35 live actors and actresses performing well-rehearsed skits, well-rehearsed scares, professional quality props and displays, tens of thousands of dollars of Hollywood animatronics. It's all there for you.
Wow, this sounds great. Now, let me something. Is this type of thing like for a week or two, or does it go on?
It's the whole Halloween season. We open up at the beginning of October, and we do Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sunday nights. We start at 7 p.m., and do you know why that is?
Lake Grove, that's somewhere near that Smith Haven Mall.
No, do you know why we open at 7 p.m.?
Oh, why 7 p.m.?
Why 7 p.m.?
Vampires. You got vampires?
Yep, yeah, vampires don't come out during the day.
You know anything about vampires?
No. I've heard a little bit.
Hi, Bach. Yeah. You know where we are? Where? We are. Hey, everybody out there. We are at Sports Plus. We are? Yeah. But you know what it really is right now? What? It's a Halloween haunted maze. A haunted house. And you know what? I think we did a state prison for...
Criminally insane?
Yeah, criminally insane. How many out there might be criminally insane? You never know what kind of people watch us, you know. Well, for those of you that have the humor of the Halloween spirit and the criminally insane, we're going to take a tour. And we never know what we're going to see. You know, Tibock, I'll tell you what I'm thinking of doing.
What?
We're in a huge, strange place.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go this way. And I want you to go that way, and we'll show everybody a little what we got here, okay?
Okay.
Live on Zenbox
Forte.
with Zenbock and
Tibock.
I'm Zenbock.
And I'm Tibock.
That's the way it is. Okay. Hey, see ya. An exclusive on Zenbock's Forte. Hi, Rich.
How are you?
Let's do it the usual way. I'm Zenbock, and you are.
I'm Richar Hanf from House of the Living Dead.
And over here is my son. Hi, Tibock.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, you've been hanging out with the Boney guys.
Yeah.
We're in an exclusive spot here. This is a very cool spot here in your display.
Yeah, it sure is. This is kind of, I don't know what, for lack of a better word, if you've seen the recent movie, The House of a Thousand Corpses.
I love that movie.
This is kind of a rendition of that hallway near the end of the movie where the girl is running through. So we just decided to take a whole bunch of skeletons and corpses and put them up on the walls here, and there are chambers, and who knows what can come out from inside those chambers.
I know, this is very unique, and I've only gotten 3/4 of the way through it so far.
Yeah, there's a lot of great scares. I mean, I don't think you can go 10 feet in this house without a hard-hitting, in-your-face, the old kind of terrorama, the old chillerama kind of scare, you know?
We came in here, and well, in fact, while we're talking, I'll show some of the footage of that. We've seen people unloading various parts and a stack of body parts, and the setting up of this. Now, you set up other places this type of a theme. This is what you do.
Yeah, this is one of the things we do. Haunted houses is our specialty. Something else that we do that's a lot of fun is the New York Renaissance Fair, where we have 2 shows there. We have a medieval torture dungeon and a medieval weapons of war museum show there.
So you connected to the SCA event?
No, not at all.
No,
not at all.
A separate
Yeah,
entity
this is an actual. You know, we're there with. We have shows at the Renaissance Fair in Tuxedo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been up there.
Yeah, and it's a great day. It's a great time out, and our show is pretty popular, and it's definitely bloody. If that's what you like, it's blood and guts and gore. I mean, we're talking about medieval tortures, and we're talking about weapons, and it seems to be everybody's favorite.
So if I was interested in doing one of these projects and building, let's say I live in California, and you're not in the position to come out and visit me, and you have all these expertise. I mean, from my looking at it, you've got material that I wouldn't know exactly where to get the kind of material to give this type of effects.
That's part of what we know, and we would come and visit you, though.
You would.
Oh,
but if I wanted maybe a how-to, books are good, but this is a video world. You know, maybe you could do something like a CD or a DVD so I could learn something about this.
It's funny you say that, because just a few months ago in March, I put out a DVD. This is the House of the Living Dead here. So the DVD is called Living Dead Live. And what it is a step-by-step tour through the haunted house, showing you exactly what the scares were. Now, this is the 2002 haunted house. The 2003, we've changed for your benefit, of course. But it's a step-by-step of the scares and how they worked and why they worked, the psychology of fear, the psychology behind each scare. Right. And then we cut to actual documentary footage of customers coming through getting scared.
So you get to see the actual reaction of it.
The actual reaction, and there's nothing like it.
Is the actual reaction get to be a pattern where you see a certain type of responses and personalities? You could.
Well, it's difficult to judge people's personalities.
But I mean,
unless you see them online. And
I mean, you see people that might laugh at one response, the same gag, call it a gag or a bit. You might have people that are totally scared. You might have others that look totally amused. I'm just saying you might have certain reactions to the same.
Absolutely. There's 3 or 4 reactions that, depending on your psychological makeup, is how you're going to react to the situation you put into. A house like this is a very scary house. That said, there are kids 8 years old that come out of here laughing.
Right.
And people 20 years old that we have to take out crying. Now, that's not the norm. Usually it's the other way around. But there is no normal in the haunted house business. And as customers, you never know how you're going to react when you get into a scare situation. I've seen guys grab their girlfriends, football players, grab their girlfriends and use them as shields. I've seen people, their legs go out from under them.
Really?
Boom, on the ground. Yeah, I mean, you just don't know how you're going to react when you get into a very scary situation.
Is that how you get the new corpses in there, the ones with the flesh still on them?
I can't talk about that.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know, through the magic of editing, we could share some of that
No
DVD.
way. No. You can do that?
Yeah, we can do that.
Then you want to do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, coming at you.
Here it comes.
Hey everybody, Richar Hanf here. You know, ever since I made Live on Horror Hill way back in 1997, everybody's had just one question. And that question is, Richar Hanf, When are you going to make another video? You're the man of the plan. You're the man of the hour. You got the power too sweet to be sour. When are you coming out with another video for us? Live on Horror Hill was such an amazing success. It was so jam-packed with information. It helped haunters, new and old alike. Everyone's been saying, when is the next video coming? You can relax, because here it is, the brand new video, 5 years in the making. Here it is, Living Dead Live. I'm standing here at House of the Living Dead, perhaps the greatest haunted house I've ever done. We're hanging out here in Long Island, New York. Those of you who remember House of the Living Dead, this is going to be much the same. I'm taking you inside this world-class haunted house, perhaps the greatest of the great, a haunted house that stands beside the haunted houses of all time. We're going inside. We're going inside live. We're standing tall. We're doing it all. It's going to be right there for you to see. I'm going to talk about the scares. I'm going to tell you how they were done. I'm going to tell you why they were done and the psychology behind it, so you can apply that same psychology to any scare in your house. Then we're cutting away to documentary footage so you can see that scare in action. That's right, just like Live on Horror Hill, Live at the Living Dead is destined to become a classic in your library. So here we go. Follow me into the house. Follow me in. You're not going to do this to me again, are you? Follow me in, I said. We're going House of the Living Dead.
Guys, stay here, guys, stay here.
You're not leaving until I tell one of you. Which one am I? Take out their intestines. Here, for
you. You know, I remember many years ago, me and Ready Eddie Gannon, the Ed Wood of this industry, we were thinking, what are we going to do to give the people a quick, easy scare? And we came up with something that we called the werewolf door. And we called it the werewolf door because when the door was in action, it scared people, and then the werewolf would run around the side and get the scare. Now, we don't use the werewolf anymore. Not that there's anything wrong with werewolves. We all know there's nothing wrong with werewolves. But the door still works. I had put it away and hadn't used it in years, and decided this year I was going to take it out of retirement just to see what we could do. So this is how it works. The people come in here, like this lovely young woman, and isn't this scary? What a scary haunted house. And that big noise startles the people so unbelievably, they scream, they yelp, they fall down, but mostly they go running forward. Let's take a look at some videotape and I'll show you exactly what I mean.
Say, what's up? They say, oh, that lady.
I'm the first soldier.
What happens over here in the clown area, it can be one of several things. Now, we already had the rat to serve as a distraction. And we have a clown in over here, we have another big clown here, and we'll have a clown standing here. Maybe he'll just be resting on here, maybe he'll be laying on here. It's just a basic thing that people think that there's a clown that's just part of the scene. They're kind of distracted by him. They're not really expecting anything over here, and they're kind of taken by the fact that this is so decoratively painted and looks so nice. You can see over here we have a killer clown. He's hunched over another clown victim, a giant knife in his hand. Over here is just a big, beautiful face of a clown, if we can get in on that one. And people aren't really expecting anything. Suddenly this camp clown comes to life. He jumps up and comes after the people, and it's a great scare. Let's go to some tape and you can see what I mean.
Guys, stay here, guys, stay here.
right, here's another great section of the house. I have found through the years that the scares that work the best are 1-2 punches. And here's what I mean. People are coming through this way, like this couple over here. So what happens? They're over here, and the first thing that hits them is the loud noise from the jail cell. Now that's enough to startle them right there. When that happens, they move back. And what happens then? The drop window comes down. So there's a 1-2 punch right there. But is it over? Not yet. Now, the bars that kept that guy away from your guest, the bars that kept them safe, they're now gone, and this guy comes flying out of the window, and we actually have a guy that is so limber and so nimble that he actually jumps out of here, swings across the cross braces up here, and actually attacks the customers as they go through. In addition, over here, like there's any way you can make that.
I can make that.
Right? In addition, over here, this door will open, and the guy who plays the part in my particular show, it's Hannibal, he'll come out of here and chase the people right down this way for another scare. Let's check out some videotape. We got some great scare footage, and you can see exactly what I'm talking about. The mad monk comes out of here because it's really a cabinet that's built into the wall. It's not a painting at all like the rest of it. But if you were just going through, you would never know that's not a painting. You'd never know that's built into the wall. I'm going to take a break. Let's see if we have any footage. And if we do, I'll show you. And if we don't, that's okay. You get the idea, because what happens is it scares the people forward. That all-important forward scare that helps facilitate your throughput. It doesn't do any good for someone to come whipping around this way, back the people up into a group that's coming behind you. So always remember, the forward scare helps with the throughput, and a scare like this definitely helps scare the people forward. And what do we have? Now, I don't know if we can see with the glare of the light. Beautiful. Turn that light off. And we have in here a corpse that we made, and you can see he's busy having lunch. But that's not really the way that I intended to be used. The way I intended to be used is, we have a curtain right over here. Go through that curtain. So now you don't see him at all. He's really just this far away from the people that are coming through. They're stopping here, they're looking at the skulls down here, they're looking at the corpse, and all of a sudden what happens? Bam, there he is, right in their face. Remember, he's only this far from you, but you'd never know it. And it's another bam, in-your-face scare that sends them flying around this way. Now this is a real beauty. This is one that I came up with this year. I've never seen it used anywhere. But being the executioner at the New York Renaissance Fair, I wanted to incorporate just one or two of the things that we do there at the fair. When I'm at the fair, I'm dressed in costume and I find myself on a large stage. Really, it's a scaffold, and there's a hanging guy there, the Distortions Unlimited hanging guy. And we have a whole routine going, and it works wonderfully. So we've modified it a little bit. We built our own gallows here. And here at the foot of the gallows, here's the footlights. You can see these skulls that we got from. These things are just great. The little tiny lights, you can get them anywhere. If you go to Home Creepo, you can get your lights there, and they make a very nice lining for your gallows. So what happens is we have a witch up there, we have a handle, and we have a trap door. Why don't we see what happens? Ah, it's beautiful, isn't it? He goes through a routine telling the people how the witch has been found guilty of witchcraft. She's been found dancing naked in the woods, making a pact with the devil himself. And what happens? Death by hanging. So, he gets the crowd going. Should we hang the witch? Hang the witch! Should we hang the witch? I can't hear you! Hang the witch! All right, let's do the countdown. He gets them counting. 3, 2, 1. Boom, he pulls back the lever, which of course has a skull on it. And the witch goes down. And then a second or two later, right from underneath here, just like he came out, bam! An executioner comes flying out with a knife, and people go flying back. This is one of the top 3 scares in the house. If there's a couple of scares that you have to go to, these are the go-to scares. One, that you got a TV crew coming down, and you need something that is guaranteed to work each and every time. This is one of those scares. Each and every time, I have never seen it fail. I don't care how young or how old the patron is. I don't care if it's a guy or a girl. This one will work every time. I've never seen it fail.
This here woman was tried last night and was found guilty of being a witch. Therefore, her death sentence is a death by hanging. You, sir, should we hang the witch? What? Should we hang the witch? Hell yeah! Yeah! Hang the count to 3 nice and loud. She was 2, 3, she died!
All right, here's our gallery, which may or may not be something that we covered in the last video. But you can see we have some picture frames here that we got from Garbage Day. We have some nice looking masks. This is a real beauty. I love the old general here. We got some pictures. I think these pictures cost $60 each from Morris Costumes. We have some real good pictures here. Here's another Death Studio mask. And of course the question is it live or is it Memorex? Here's another one. Again, a great mask, a good costume, a guy in the window. They will never know whether it's live or not. And you have a guy that's kind of big, kind of tall. He can actually come out and lean over that window, and he gets people on the ground, crawling along the ground. But just when they thought it was over, their journey through fear was just beginning. Because over here, on either side, we have stretchy walls. We got 2 stretchy rooms right here. And instead of spending $800 or $900 on the special stretchy walls that you can get, forget about that. Go to the fabric store for just a couple of bucks. You can get enough spandex to make your own stretchy wall.
I just moved in my house today. Moving was tough, but I got things squared away. When the bells started ringing, the sex fell out. I know I moved into a haunted house. Don't let my mind to stay. Nothing was gonna drive me away. When the bells started whistling, the sex fell out. I know I moved into a haunted house. Nothing was gonna drive me away. When I saw something out there in the street, It comes so right up to me. Miss Howard's street, it sounded like a drum. Said, don't you be here when the morning comes. Said, just be here when the morning comes. Yes, I'll be here, I am gonna ride. I bought this house, now I'm the boss. No rich like you's gonna throw me out. House and I'm the boss. No wretch like you's gonna throw me out. I messed it up, but I still had time.